For your first lab assignment, you have a couple of programs you're going to create. And so what you need to do is launch Visual Studio. And you can see I have it down here on my taskbar. So I just click on the button to launch it. But if you don't have it down there, as long as you've installed it, you can do a little search on Visual Studio 2022, and then you can launch the app that way. Now, when you first launch, it is going to have this little interface. Okay, and so what you're going to want to do is create a brand new project. And it's a console application. And the language is C#. And then over here, we're going to choose console app and next. For the project name, I suggest, naming it Lesson 2, Program 1. Okay, and then you want to make sure that the solution and the project are in the same directory. So basically, there is a solution file that you're going to need to double click on if you want to make editing changes. Okay, and having that solution file in the same folder as everything else makes it really easy to find. So you want to put the little check there, click on next. And they just came out with version 7, but we are going to be doing the one that has long-term support, which is version 6. So you want .NET 6 and create. So I've already done this particular one. So I'm just going to modify the project name just a little bit. And here it is. So to kind of help you with these first couple ones, I am basically giving you kind of a skeleton of the program, and you can actually highlight this, right click and copy, and you can highlight all this, right click, and you can paste. And so that kind of gives you the outline of what you need to do. And then below each comment is where you can enter, the code and the values. So I'm not going to do the whole thing for you guys because I want you to do it. But the first one, create an integer variable named rate and set it equal to 50. So we've got int rate equal 50. Right? That's what you needed to do. Now you'll notice there's like a little green squiggle under rate, and that is because we haven't used it yet. Okay. Once we use the variable, that'll go away. For the next one, create an integer variable named pieces and set it equal to 100. So you're basically going to do the same thing, and you will keep working through this, doing what it says. Okay, and I'm going to pull up a little different exercise that I will walk through because I don't want to give you the answers all to this one. All right, so I'm going to just demo the procedure you guys need to use. So this is obviously a different set of comments than what I want you to complete. Okay, so this is the process. So here we've got double Celsius. So this is just a little temp converter. And then we've got Fahrenheit. And obviously this is not Michigan temperatures. I wish it was. And then we've got Celsius is equal to, and then we've got our little equation here. Okay, so at this point, I should have a value for Celsius. I have my value for Fahrenheit, and I'm going to print them out. And I need to use string interpolation, so I'm going to use that little $sign. This is exactly what I want to print. So I'm going to copy and paste because I am a lazy typist. And let's see, it looks like it put double braces in there, which is not right. So let me fix that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run a build. And basically a build is a compile. So what you want is succeeded. If there are typos, because this is a case sensitive language. So if I did something like this, first of all, you see that there's a red squiggle there. So that's obviously a problem. But if you did run a build with that, it is going to give you an error message. In fact, just for that one error, I have two error messages. So I'm going to double click on it, and it takes me to the location where the error is. And I'm going to fix it. And once I fix the problem, both of those errors go away. So when you do see errors, always fix the top one, because just fixing that one error might clear up all of them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run a build again. And now I'm going to go ahead and run the program. Okay, and there is a way to format this output. We just haven't covered it yet, so you'll have to hold tight. Um, so that is correct. Now, if I wanted to double check this, I happen to know that 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. So let's make sure that that works. And it does. So I'm going to go back and change this to 84. And to turn this in, all you need to do is highlight everything. And I always press Control and the letter A. Okay. And then to copy, it's Control and the letter C. Now you can also right click and choose copy that way. But you can see over here it says Control and C. So those are the shortcuts. Okay. Then once you have it copied, you will come over to the Dropbox and you'll add your submission. And you simply can paste it right in here. So you can right click, paste, or press Control and the letter V. Okay. And you might want to, at the top, put in a little C# comment that this is program 1. Save your changes. Okay. And then once you finish your second program, you can come back in here and edit the submission and then add your second program to it. Okay, and so that is basically how you're going to be turning these in. So for the code easy, you're going to have to turn in the screenshots. And there's a video here that shows you how to do that. For the lab assignments, I think it'll be a little easier because you're just copying and pasting your code. If you run into problems or if you have any questions at all, please let me know and have an awesome week.